U.S. Embassy drags Tinubu for wasting billions of naira to renovate Aso Rock. Exactly. This is the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria now, United States High Commission or Diplomatic Commission. That is what they do. Buhari did it for 8 years, renovating hospital in Aso Rock, renovating everything. At the end of the day, nothing worked. They were still going to abroad to take treatment. At the end of the day, the same Buhari that was renovating Abuja Hospital in the Aso Rock Villa also ended up buying abroad in London Hospital. Quite unfortunate. So now that U.S. Embassy in Nigeria has called out Tinubu, let's hear directly. The United States diplomatic mission in Nigeria has criticized President Bola Tinubu's administration over what it termed wasteful spending on the renovation of the Aso Rock presidential villa amidst biting economic hardship confronting millions of Nigeria. So in a post made on its verified X handle, formerly Twitter, on Tuesday, the U.S. mission referenced a report by the African Report, which revealed how some state governors and federal authorities were allegedly spending billions of naira on luxury government buildings while citizens continue to grapple with soaring inflation and basic service collapse. That's correct. So while Nigerians are urged to endure economic hardship like labor pains, some governors are splurging billions on new government houses, the embassy wrote, referencing the expos. Can you imagine? So citing further analysis from civic organizations, the U.S. missions tagged Budge IT Nigeria and the Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, CISLAC, who jointly condemned the pattern of fiscal recklessness among Nigerian leaders. So Budge IT noted that rather than invest in essential sectors such as education, healthcare, and agriculture, Nigerian leaders are prioritizing expensive buildings projects that serve little public value, and that is correct. So instead of funding schools, clinics, or agriculture, leaders prioritize buildings they barely use, Budge IT warned. Echoing this concern, CISLAC lamented that it described as a disturbing trend of increasing national revenue without accountability or impactful allocations. So there is more money, little accountability, and no priority, so the organization stated, suggesting that mismanagement of funds was fast becoming the norm. It's already the norm, not fast becoming. It's already the norm. So the U.S. mission concluded that such an apparent lack of fiscal discipline continues to deepen inequality and erode public confidence in governance structure. So we don't even have governance structure, to be frank. These guys are a bunch of selfish politicians that are there to make their own money, to loot the government treasury for themselves. That is what they are. They really don't have structure. I know that for free. This government of APC, right from 2015 when they came to power, they perfected the looting that PDP started in 1999 till 2015. For about almost 16 years of PDP in power, they were looting. It was people, looting, dividing, loot and divide. APC came and took it to a different level again. So, and that is why Nigeria, only God will save this country. It is very, very bad. And I know that because of what the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria mentioned, somebody like Shehu Sani is now coming out to react, telling the U.S. Embassy that now that I've expressed their opinion about Nigerian government, they should also be ready when Nigerians youth will come and express their opinion about White House government. Let them not shake. Why would you say that? What they said from the embassy, is it not correct? Looking at the state of the nation today, looking at how almost 95% of Nigerian citizens are living in penury, abject poverty, but the few 5% in power are sharing the money and living in affluence and abundance. So what do you say to that? They know what they are saying. I know that somebody is saying, what concern America with Nigeria affairs? America, face your business and allow Nigeria to breathe. Can Nigeria say that to America? Do you know how much America spent to promote terrorism, rebellion, to destabilize many African nations, Middle East, and the world in general? You have said your own, but the comment they made is correct. That is it. Somebody said, how many times Nigerian government meddling with U.S. government? He can't meddle with them now. No matter how they behave, they are still doing their own things the right way. I also say that is not meddling. Tinubu is rough about money. How can Tinubu keep sharing trillions of subsidy money with state governors, knowing fully well how corrupt and reckless these governors are? It is stupid to tell ordinary citizens to hold state governors accountable. These trillions are from petrol subsidy. As such, I expect Tinubu to invest the money into energy sector so as to have rippling effect on education, agriculture, electricity, roads, healthcare, etc. Okay, it's painful seeing federal government dishing out the trillions every single month and borrowing billions of dollars from World Bank and IMF. These trillions could have built at least good refinery for the benefit and growth of the economy of the country. APC generally is too wasteful. not the only wasteful, thief of the highest order. And also let them check the Nigerian population and share the money. Okay, 2 million each person or 5 million. Exactly. When they share the money, 2 million will reach us. We reach one person every day, every month without necessarily working. Is Aso Rock more expensive than White House? America, face your own America. Can you imagine? Africans are tired of your ways. BRICS is the new way. Pepper body. Now, so you talk now, but that's even the BRICS. Will Nigeria bring value from the BRICS? Because in BRICS, China is going to rule the world on that side. Eh? I thought the U.S. embassy is very stupid. Okay, you're insulting them, but they have said the truth. Thank God it's not Peter Obi that said it. Exactly. If Peter Obi that said it now, they will face Peter Obi and face the Igbos. Eh? Absolutely, thank God outsiders are seeing the kind of government we are having, and I stand with the American views, and anybody supporting this kind of waste we are experiencing with this present government, the person must be irresponsible element. And also, thank God it's not Peter Obi. If not, by now, presidency and some of their police dogs would have been backing everywhere by now, and that is true. US should mind their business. Okay, but when you want to borrow money, you go to them, Abi. Who is in charge of the IMF and the World Bank? The way you go to borrow money is the US. When they talk about how you are wasting money, you say they should mind their business. But when you want to borrow, you go to them. And when they refuse to give you, what will this do? They will give you anyway because they want to put you in perpetual slavery. This is coming at a time when there is absolute hunger, intense insecurity, banditry, and kidnapping in the land, which is a very bad one. Very bad. So that is exactly what is happening. They have, I think Fanika Ode must have put his mouth to tell them to stay on their own. But the truth is, they have said it, you can't do anything. If you don't like it, go to court.